We're going to go to Walter again, and then we're going to go to Nick in Canada. Walter, you're on Heart of the Matter.
Hey, Shawn.
Walter.
Yes, I am fascinated by your knowledge.
Don't be.
Well, all right. My question is, the law of consecration.
Yeah.
When was that switched to 10% tithing, plus all of the other, you got to pay this, you got to pay that,
Yeah. Well, consecration happened through two kind of waves. The first was Joseph Smith's attempt at it, and that failed miserably, even with a bank failure. And then Brigham essentially established the same type of thing, but with a little bit better window dressing, so people really couldn't tell that it was going on. But it was pretty much the law of consecration too. It was after Brigham Young died, Lorenzo Snow, the church went to near bankruptcy, and he got a revelation while in St. George of, hey man, we need to institute the law of tithing. And so it was at that point, and I couldn't tell you the date, but it was at that point that tithing was brought in.
Okay.
And you know what's interesting about that, Walter, is for our viewers, is that the Bible in the New Testament does not talk about tithing except Jesus talking to the Jews about they tithe a certain amount. It has nothing to do with commandments. Tithing is not mentioned in terms of the New Testament economy at all. All it says about giving in the New Testament is, man, if you're going to give, be a cheerful giver. It's a hilarious giver in the Greek. That's all it says. So that law of tithing is a misappropriation of an Old Testament term, and it's used by the LDS very strongly and to get them to go into the temples. But worse, it's used in Christian churches too, and they use that term, they borrow it from the Old Testament, and really knowledgeable Christian pastors will use tithing for giving, which means 10%, and it's totally not biblical when they do.
Okay, well, all right.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, one comment?
Yeah.
If I can, it's totally off the subject, just something different.
Yeah.
I was 3 years old when I was, sealed to my parents. Ish. And we were waiting in the nursery downstairs.
Yeah.
At the temple. And while we were waiting, we were watching Frankenstein, the movie.
Oh, my God. You never forget that one, will you?
Oh, no, I won't.
That is a great story. You ought to submit it to the Ensign and see what they like it.
All right, hey, thank you.
Hey, thanks, Walter.
All right, you bet.
Bye-bye.